The new e.l.f. Camo Liquid Contours and Bronzers actually good? Or am I just paid to say that? Do you believe what I'm about to say or not? Really? Not the time. Whether you believe or not, what I'm about to say is none of my business. But what I'm going to tell you is that the video I made about these e.l.f. eyeshadows, I made $0. The video I'm about to make about this, $0. I don't know who started this rumor that I'm like endorsed by e.l.f., but that's not how this industry works. I have 0 endorsements. I'm not obligated to speak about any brands. It's like athletes who like are endorsed by Nike. Like people are saying I have like an endorsement by e.l.f. and I feel like a broken record saying that they didn't sponsor my wedding. Why do people keep making this shit up? My wedding had no sponsors, no endorsements. I paid for that shit out of my pocket with a big fat check. I don't have any endorsements. I don't owe e.l.f. a video about this. I don't have to say shit. I didn't owe them a video about these. I went out and bought these myself, okay? And made no money off of it. If e.l.f. would like to cut me a check, feel free. People keep saying because I have a lip kit with e.l.f. that therefore they pay me for everything. Honey, no. Okay, I would retire if that was the case. I like to talk about e.l.f. because I believe in them as a brand. That's it. That's fucking it. I remember when e.l.f. was literally gonna fail, like several years ago. And then all of a sudden they turned their shit around and now I love the shit they come out with. And that's it. That's literally fucking it. I don't owe e.l.f. shit. That's all I can say. I don't owe e.l.f. shit. And they don't owe me shit. I've been paid for my lip kit. And that's it. I like a lot of e.l.f.'s products. A lot of e.l.f. products are in my regular rotation, but that doesn't mean I have to like everything. And when I don't, I will let you know. Like I said, whether you believe me or not is none of my business. It has nothing to do with me because I live my real life off screen and I know what's true and what isn't, okay? Period. Whether you believe or not, what I'm about to say is none of my business. But what I'm going to tell you is that the video I made about these e.l.f. eyeshadows, I made $0. Saying I have like an endorsement by e.l.f. and I feel like a broken record saying that they didn't sponsor my wedding.
I was just watching a few clips. Now listen, Mikayla, we all know that you may not have some endorsements by e.l.f., but baby, when you make a lip kit for your wedding called the wedding lip kit, e.l.f. paid for your wedding. I not understanding. Now, Miss Thing may not have an endorsement by e.l.f. like how Gatorade will endorse a football player, but she definitely made a lip kit for her wedding, and that entire collab made her a lot of money, y'all, and it essentially paid for her wedding. The gaslighting in her video is absolutely crazy. She really wants to think that she don't make any money off this shit. You guys, I'm in the creators program on TikTok, so is she. So any video that we upload that is longer than 1 minute, you make a lot of money. And me and her, baby, we get views. So yes, we are making money off of this content. My role in the beauty community is just to hold people accountable for their lies and actions, and I really think she is one of the biggest liars. Never addressed Lashgate with the L'Oreal mascara. We all know she lied. She never addressed it and said, yeah, I lied. It was all a marketing tactic. Girl, no one's gonna have respect for you if you're a constant liar. Now, e.l.f., one of the best drugstore brands I've ever tried in my life. So affordable, so amazing. What is this a dupe of? Not of Patrick Ta, y'all. This is a dupe of the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadows, and look at how pretty the swatches are. Obviously, they are not the same as Patrick Ta, but we love e.l.f. They're amazing. This is a really cool alternative for a really sparkly lid if you want one. I think that we have to have a little bit more integrity in the beauty space, but if people want to be entertained by a liar, there is nothing wrong with that. So Temu Orange Hands, all love, baby. Just stop lying.
Miss Temu Orange Hands strikes again. I'm Chief Coconut, and this is Influencer Police. Buckle the fuck up. Okay, so if you guys saw my recent video about the Mikayla Nogueira drama with Jeffree Star, the Patrick Ta, the e.l.f., then you know what's up. Now, if you didn't see that video, a little recap just before we get into the new drama that has developed with this story. Basically, Mikayla Nogueira posted a video on TikTok saying that Patrick Ta's eyeshadow quads that are $42 are overpriced and that you can just get this e.l.f. dupe for $6 and it's just as good and all that hoopla. Basically dissing Patrick Ta, doesn't even swatch it, doesn't compare them with the eyes, no true comparison, and just goes in and shows how great e.l.f. is. Jeffree Star calls her out, says there's huge differences between Patrick Ta's new formulation that was made in Italy, and that it is not a comparison to e.l.f. at all. This is not a dupe for Patrick Ta, and calls Mikayla Nogueira a liar. She's consistently a liar. She's lied about so many things at this point. And she's always seems to be caught up into another controversy because this bitch cannot stop lying. Allegedly. Now, if you want to hear more about that, go watch my previous video and come back. But Michaela has responded. She has responded. She posted a video yesterday and she talks about how e.l.f. doesn't pay her any money. She makes no money from her videos on TikTok about e.l.f. She's not endorsed by e.l.f. like an athlete is endorsed by a sports drink. And it's nowhere near similar. And she made no money from e.l.f. And she paid for her wedding all by herself. And oh gosh. Okay. Wow. So Jeffree Star clocks her again. He makes a video today addressing it and calls her out and is like, girl, first of all, every single TikTok creator in the creator program makes money off of every single video that is over a minute long. So every single creator that is in this program, which he is, makes money on every single video that is over a minute long. So already she's making money. Just point blank period. Second of all, she literally came out with a collaboration with e.l.f. for her fucking wedding. I know. Thank you, card. I know, it's crazy. She came out with a lip set kit that was literally called like the wedding palette or something. Like literally from e.l.f. And okay. So she's trying to spin it like she's made no money from this. She's not endorsed, but you literally came out with a collaboration with e.l.f. Cosmetics, literally specifically for the wedding. I doubt you even wore any of those, baby. And she's trying to say that e.l.f. had no sponsorship or help to pay with her wedding, when she literally came out with a wedding collab for her wedding with e.l.f. that she made oogles amount of money with, by the way. She made hella money from that collaboration, apparently, allegedly. And she's really trying to say that, oh, she just like paid for it with her Sephora job she worked with for a year. This bitch really thinks we're dumb and stupid, bitch. And for her also to pretend like she doesn't get sponsorships from brands and she's never had a sponsorship before and she just does all these reviews and makeup videos for free. When, one, she's 1,000,000% had sponsorships. 2, she gets paid from the creator program for every single video on TikTok. And 3, she's come out with multiple makeup collaborations with brands and has made a lot of money from them. We even remember that one collaboration, I forget which it was exactly, but she's like, I'm going to donate all of my money to Roe versus Wade and I'm donating it all. And we never got any receipts that she donated anything. And she just says a bunch of shit. She never backs it up. Now, I personally don't give a fuck if she donated that or not. That is not what I'm going to get into today. But she makes a lot of claims about what she does, what she doesn't do, how she makes her money, how she doesn't make her money. And it just doesn't add up. And the people are clocking at the house. Jeffree Star calls her a fucking gaslighter, which I could agree with 100%. And what I find really interesting about this little statement of hers is if you go to the video And you go through her comment section. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled. And there is not one bad comment. There's not one comment that goes against what she's saying or that's in a negative light. There's not one fucking comment. So that tells me, honey, that she is actively deleting comments on that video. 100%. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way. And that tells me that she's just as fake as fuck as we all thought. Now, another thing I want to say is when in the video, when she's addressing what's happening, and she says, Elf did not sponsor my wedding, or something along the lines. When she says that, she looks down. She looks down to the corner. She can't look you in the eye and say that because she knows it's false. She can't straight up look you in the eye and say that. She has to look down. And what have we learned from eye contact and behavior when someone is lying? They don't look you straight in the eye, and they usually look down. There's usually signs that someone is lying through their behavior, through their eye contact. And in that moment she said that, even though in my opinion she's a huge liar and she don't give no fuck about lying, she looks down to the corner, no eye contact. So if one of these behavioral analogy people, or what the fuck are they called, behavioral observers on YouTube, clocked that video and went over it, they would see that she had clear signs of, I'll say, allegedly lying. She is not truthful. And try to compare like an endorsement ship to how the beauty world works is it's so cringy. It's so dumb. It's like everyone that's in the beauty community and everyone that's been watching beauty influencers make their bag knows that you're not endorsed by a brand. No, you get sponsorships, you get collabs, you get free makeup. When everything launches, they'll send you free makeup, or even hey, I ran out of this, they'll fucking send it to you for free. And you get paid for whatever platform you're on from the platform itself. So, and also in Michaela's case, these brands actually send her really huge gifts. Like she gets gifts from like fucking Louis Vuitton and Prada and whatever. Like these brands will send her gifts that don't even have to do with the brand, which in a lot of companies outside of beauty in the real world, you're not legally allowed to take bribes because that could impact the way you treat people and the business. You can favor them over someone else. So in a lot of companies and businesses, you're not allowed to take bribes or any gifts from people because that could affect work. Work, honey, and you better work. So all of this to think about is her response was dog shit. She's trying to gaslight us all, always. And I find it interesting the things that she decides, I'm going to respond to this. Because she has yet to this fucking day responded to the lash gate when she put on the false lash and said the mascara did it. Like we're all dumb. Like we don't know how mascara works and what a false lash looks like. She's never addressed that to this day. And she's probably never addressed that because that is like the worst foul you can make in a beauty review. And her credibility is completely trash from that point. And the fact that people still watch her, enjoy her content, after just that alone, truly boggles the mind. But honestly, people are really dumb these days. They're naive. And they have bad taste. So I guess that's her supporters. No offense, but you're blind as hell, honey. I don't know what you like. Just my opinion. But this is wild. And it's definitely giving flashbacks of 2019, 2018 beauty community. That's when drama was popping. The tea was hot. It was being spilled. And it's giving that. And another thing I like to mention is when Jeffree Star wants to comment on someone or a situation, he is not afraid to just say their fucking name. Mikayla, this is what you're doing that no one appreciates. Mikayla this. Mikayla does not like to address people by their names. She never addresses anyone by their name. She always tries to beat around the bush. But that's what I respect about Jeffree Star. I'm like, you got something to say, fucking say it, bitch. Fucking say it. Let's hear it. Say their fucking name, bitch. And I fucking respect him for that. So that's another thing. Now, she's 100% deleting comments because, one, her view count and the like ratio to her comments are just completely off. And it's been up for a few days. Or a couple of days. Everyone's been talking about this. And Jeffree Star just posted his an hour ago. Already has just as many likes and just as many comments. But he doesn't have all the views yet. So she's had way more views at this point, a lot more exposure. It's been on for a whole other day. And you're telling me that she has no negative comments and her comments just don't add up to the post itself for that kind of video where she's addressing shit? It just doesn't add up. Not one negative comment. So she obviously has like someone on her team or something that's actively going through the comments and deleting them like that, because she doesn't want people to think that she has negative press and she doesn't want it on her page. But honey, you already know you have negative press because you felt inclined enough to respond to this, and you don't respond to a lot of things. You just keep going on your merry way acting like you're the fucking shit and you don't do anything wrong and you're so fucking innocent. And it's like, no, bitch, we're not dumb. We're not fucking dumb. We know it's fucking up, bitch. Don't even try to play me for a fool, bitch. Don't even try to play me for a fool. So that's what's up. And it just really annoys me. It really, really annoys me. I'm like, you're so fake. You're lying. You're making money. You're making hella money. Bitch, you drive like a new BMW. Like, who are you trying to play? Who are you trying to play? And you had a crazy, big, extravagant wedding. And you're trying to tell me that you're not making any money and you're just doing videos for free? No one is buying that. No one is buying that. We know these top beauty influencers, or really a lot of influencers, not even in beauty, if you're getting those views and you're getting those sponsorships, if you're getting collabs, you're getting free shit, shut the fuck up. We know you're making hella money. Don't even fucking play me. So that's my thoughts on the situation. I am really done with Miss Timu Hands. I think we all are. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts about this. I know I just made a video, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, about this, but there is a responses. I wanted to respond to it. And I love to call a bitch out. So that's what it is. So let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Let me know what you think of her response, Jeffree's response. And we'll see, what else happens. But it's definitely interesting. And the tea is back. The tea is back, baby. And it's fucking hot. And I love it. So please subscribe to this channel. We'd really fucking appreciate it. Please like this video. It helps us out so much more than you know. Please join our Patreon if you can. We have exclusive content there. And I'm always, down to make videos about whatever you want to talk about on there. So please join. It would really help us out. It really just helps support the channel, honestly. And please make sure you hit the notification button so you never miss a video. And I will see you in the next one.